Using Node.js to solve a simple problem, to Hayden, starting X2. I'm just trying to help him out. Maybe he appreciates it. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. It was this one. So make that bigger. Let me put that over there. So Node's kind of like, you know, you can just type Python 3 and it runs kind of like this interactive Python thing. You can do that with, how do I do this? Exit. You can do that with Node as well. And same thing with Python. You know, you write Python 3 and your test file, you can write node and then numbers.js. The funny thing is you can also write numbers. But yeah, we'll get into it. So JavaScript files being written in Node, being created. Yep, numbers.js. You must complete the program so that it can print out a bunch of criteria. I've written all the answers here just for sanity checks, but we have to print out all this stuff. So let me just write this a bunch of times. Console.log, you guys know that. And then that. Since a lot of these, like this X is actually one of these numbers, you can do it two ways. You can be like, I'm just going to write the string and I'm just going to plus the variable. You can also use the tilde thing, and then just like an F string in Python, you can do that and put the X there. I guess it's just up to you how you like to do it. I'm just going to do it both ways because, you know, might as well teach you both ways. And that is equal plus that. Okay, we don't have X yet, but we'll figure it out. Okay, I don't want to calculate all these at once. I just want to teach you methods to get them. So that's my intuition, first of all. So the first one we need to do is the sum of all numbers in that list. Now, I'll do the very C, C++, Java kind of way, or maybe not Java. You have some sum equal to 0. You do your typical, it's a let because the I is changing. I is less than numbers dot length. I don't think there's a bracket, I plus plus, and then sum plus equals numbers of I, and we print the sum. Let me just do that and fix that one. Okay, let's run that. 402.444. Ignore the rest. That's just temporary. So we got it right. But you don't need to do it this way. There are better ways of doing it. Does anyone know a different way of doing it?
You can reduce?
Yes, reduce. Reduce is probably the best way of doing it. So I can go const, let's say new sum is equal to numbers dot reduce. It's important to kind of know what the things are. So like I can just hover over reduce and it kind of tells me. It takes a callback function with a previous value and a current value and an optional index, and then it has an initial number as well. So I can make a callback function that does something. So as it kind of says, like, I think if you use the linked list, I'll just keep the same kind of variable naming. You have previous and current, and you kind of have to tell it what to do. There's also an initial value. To tell it what to do, you could go return prev plus car. Let's just test that out, see if it works. And it works. I understand maybe some of you won't understand it, so I'll make a very simple explanation. Every time it kind of fake loops, the previous is 0 plus the first number, so 406. So 0 plus 406 is 406. Goes to the next. 406 is now prev. That's now the current. So it just keeps climbing and accumulating. That is the word to use. You can actually simplify this because it's so simple. You can actually just get rid of the return. Normally you would have the bracket and possibly return if you have multiple lines. Like what if I need to calculate something like that, then you keep these curly brackets and all that, but you can actually do that. You can do that. I'll save it. 4024 still works. You can actually get rid of the 0 as well because it's actually the default value and it still works as well. So yes, reduce works. There are other different loops, but I guess I'll just leave it to you. Like if I type for, it can tell me, you know, the different types of loop for, I think it's for of, is it? Something like that. You don't need to use the typical index of it. You could just get the actual value. You know what, maybe I'll just do it anyway. For in, no, for of numbers console.log. I'm just testing this. I just want to make sure. Yep, that works. So it was that. And then you could do the same method without doing these indexing. Cool. I guess I'll just leave these. Yeah, they're not really doing anything. Okay, the sum of only positive numbers in that list. Does someone want to chuck out another like suggestion I could use? Because it's similar to this, but I need to do something to, I don't want to use the word. It starts with an F. Anyone can say the word in chat or a mic.
Yeah.
Was that filter?
Yep. Filter.
Perfect. Filter, positive sum. You can, so we're still going to reduce it, but instead I'm just going to filter it first. Now to understand filter, I'll make it simple. Like when you hover over it, it says, can I just do that? It says predicate. When it says this thing, it just really means I want a Boolean value. I want you to do something that's a Boolean value, not some sort of calculation. So for filter, you would want to do for each element or each num, is the number greater than 0? That's basically it. And I wonder if I won't console it like that. I will just do your typical reduce because it's exactly the same as that one because we've already filtered it down to positive numbers. Oops. Let me do that and let me put it in here, try it out. 44820. That is correct. I understand that my formatter did something weird. Let me just not format it again and leave it like that. Cool. The next one is sum of only even numbers in the list. Now I'm going to give you a different way of doing it. So sum, even sum. You can actually just do it inside reduce because you know how I said before you can do like a brackets instead. So let me just do the old syntax. You could actually do if the current mod 2 is equal to 0. So if it's even, then I want you to do what we normally do. Else, I want you to just add 0 because I don't want you to increase it, but you know, do that. Let me try that to see if it works. Even sum 19. Yep, that works. You can make this a little bit better. Every time you see if and else, you have to really think ternary operator. When you guys start React, you'll 100% think ternary operator. So you can put this in one line. How do I put this in one line? I want to prev plus this thing. It would plus the current, or it would plus 0. Let's try that. We can also do filter. Yeah. That would be the like very easy way of doing it. Like that 2 equals 0. You're right. Then I'm just teaching you just for like extra ways. But yeah, I would pretty much just do that one each time. I'm just going to test that now. Is it exactly the same? Yes, it's exactly the same. So yeah, but obviously this one's a lot more readable than this one, but this one just uses one thing. So it's kind of up to you how you want to use JavaScript. There's just many different ways. And you know what? Now I will go back to the old method and go sum over 400 and just go, is it greater than 400? 400 and do that. 3896. Yep, that's correct. Cool. Now I mentioned slice before. This one's like the sum of numbers between array index 20 and 40. There's 2 methods. I'm gonna go through the one I like. So specific index sum. So the one I like is to do a slice. The slice, you have to give the start inclusive and the end exclusive. So if I wrote 20 and 40, that gives like the index 20 to 39. So I actually have to go one more. And then I can just do your typical reduce. I put that in there. Does it work? 5727, yep. So yeah, that's the way I recommend. You just got to remember it's kind of similar to like for I in range 1 to 5 in Python. The 5, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Very similar to the Python syntax, if you know that. I'm going to do another one, which is a bit more annoying, but I just think it's better to just teach you multiple ways of doing it. Before I said reduce can take in an optional, or is it index? So I can just go index, and I can just, I'll bring back the 0. I like to put the 0 there so I can remember, because sometimes you don't want the initial value to be 0. I can go like if the index is greater or equal to 20 and index is less than or equal to 40, then I want to return prev plus cur, else return prev plus 0. And let me just test it. And it's the same thing. So like I said, there's many different ways of doing it. Reduce, you can use the index and get the same thing. But like I said, like some are more readable and smaller. I can make that ternary. I just can't be bothered because I just showed you. Does anyone have any questions about that one?